The wind was screaming louder than the faith inside my soul. Every wave kept growing higher as I lost all self-control. I couldn't see tomorrow, only lightning in the sky. But somewhere through the darkness, I felt your presence drawing nigh. You walked across the waters where fear had built its throne. The moment that you called my name, I knew I wasn't alone. The storm was raging, but you stood still. The waves obeyed your sovereign will. When heaven stepped into my storm, everything changed. Fear lost its power at the sound of your name. When heaven stepped into my storm, peace filled my soul. The God who calms the raging sea was always in control. Hey, now every storm reminds me your love will never fail. Jesus, you are faithful through every wind and gale. The rain became a witness of mercy falling down. The thunder couldn't silence the hope that I had found. Every crashing wave declared your power over fear. The darker grew the midnight, the closer you appeared. Now I stand upon the promise that carried me before. The Savior who calmed Galilee still opens every door. Your mighty presence filled my nights. You turned my darkness into light. Into light. When heaven stepped into my storm, everything changed. Fear lost its power at the sound of your name. And when heaven stepped into my storm, peace filled my soul. The God who calms the raging sea was always in control. Yeah, now every storm reminds me your love will never fail. Jesus, to you are faithful through every wind and gale. If you're standing in the tempest with nowhere left to run, remember Christ is with you. The battle has been won. The wind still knows his voice. The sea still knows his name. The King who ruled the waters then forever reigns the same. When heaven stepped into my storm, now my heart can sing. Every trial led me closer to my risen King. When heaven stepped into my storm, hope came alive. Jesus Christ forever keeps my faith alive. Forever I'll adore you. Forever I proclaim the Savior of the storm. Forever is your name. You spoke peace, you calm the sea, you carry me. Jesus, forever I'll worship you. There was nothing left inside me, only silence, only pain. Every step became much harder, walking through the pouring rain. I had nothing left to offer, just a weary, broken soul. Yet you looked beyond my weakness and began to make me whole. When I thought my story ended, your mercy opened wide. You transformed my deepest sorrow into joy I could not hide. You saw my weakness as a place to shine. Your perfect power became my life. Jesus turned my weakness into worship, my broken heart into His purpose. Jesus turned my weakness into a song. Now every breath declares You've loved me all along. You lifted every burden, You healed what fear had torn. From the ashes of my failure, a brand new life was born. The chains I thought would hold me fell beneath Your mighty grace. The tears that filled my nights now shine upon my face. You taught me strength is found inside surrender's place, where every empty moment is filled by heaven's grace. Now I walk with holy confidence, not because of who I am, but because the King of Glory forever holds my hand. Your endless mercy carried me. Your faithful promise set me free. Late in the quiet of midnight, I could barely speak your name. Every word was filled with longing, every breath cried out in faith. I didn't have a perfect prayer, just a heart that needed you. Yet heaven leaned in gently, because your promises are true. While the world kept moving forward and no answer seemed in sight, you were writing hope within me through the longest night. You heard my whisper, you knew my heart before I prayed. You knew my scars. He never forgot the prayer I whispered. Every tear became a seed of wonder. He never forgot the cry of my soul. His faithful hands were in control. Now I stand before His presence with a grateful heart that sings, because the God who heard me then still does impossible things. Yeah. Looking back across the valley, I can see your guiding hand. Every waiting season was part of your greater plan. Some prayers became a blessing, some became a closed door, but every answer led me closer to the one I worship more. Now I don't fear tomorrow, because I've seen your grace. The God who heard my quiet prayer still makes a way. Oh, your loving mercy never ends. Your faithful promise still remains. He never forgot the faith inside my soul. Every wave kept growing higher as I lost all self-control. I couldn't see tomorrow, only lightning in the sky. But somewhere through the darkness, I felt your presence drawing nigh. You walked across the waters where fear had built its throne. The moment that you called my name, I knew I wasn't alone. The storm was raging, but you stood still. The waves obeyed your sovereign will. When heaven stepped into my storm, everything changed. Fear lost its power at the sound of your name. When heaven stepped into my storm, peace filled my soul. The God who calms the raging sea was always in control. Now every storm reminds me your love will never fail. Jesus, you are faithful through every wind and gale. The rain became a witness of mercy falling down. The thunder couldn't silence the hope that I had found. Every crashing wave declared your power over fear. The darker grew the midnight, the closer you appear. Now I stand upon the promise that carried me before. The Savior who calmed Galilee still opens every door. Your mighty presence filled my night. You turned my darkness into light. When heaven stepped into my storm, everything changed. Fear lost its power at the sound of your name. When heaven stepped into my storm, peace filled my soul. The God who calms the raging sea was always in control. Now every storm reminds me your love will never fail. Jesus, you are faithful through every wind and gale. If you're standing in the tempest with nowhere left to run, remember Christ is with you. The battle has been won. The wind still knows his voice. The sea still knows his name. The King who ruled the waters then forever reigns the same. When heaven stepped into my storm, now my heart can sing. Every trial led me closer to my risen King. When heaven stepped into my storm, hope came alive. Jesus Christ forever keeps my faith alive. Forever I'll adore you. Forever I proclaim the Savior of the storm. Forever is your name. You spoke peace, you calmed the sea. There was nothing left inside me, only silence, only pain. Every step became much harder, walking through the pouring rain. I had nothing left to offer, just a weary, broken soul. Yet you looked beyond my weakness and began to make me whole. When I thought my story ended, your mercy opened wide. You transformed my deepest sorrow into joy I could not hide. You saw my weakness as a place to shine. Your perfect power became my life. Jesus turned my weakness into worship, my broken heart into His purpose. Jesus turned my weakness into a song. Now every breath declares you loved me all along. You lifted every burden, you healed what fear had torn. From the ashes of my failure, a brand new life was born. The chains I thought would hold me fell beneath your mighty grace. The tears that filled my nights now shine upon my face. You taught me strength is found inside surrender's place, where every empty moment is filled by heaven's grace. Now I walk with holy confidence, not because of who I am, but because the King of Glory Late in the quiet of midnight, I could barely speak your name. Every word was filled with longing, every breath cried out in faith. I didn't have a perfect prayer, just a heart that needed you. Yet heaven leaned in gently, because your promises are true. While the world kept moving forward and no answer seemed in sight, you were writing hope within me. Through the longest night, you heard my whisper, you knew my heart. Before I prayed, you knew my scars. He never forgot the prayer I whispered. Every tear became a seed of wonder. He never forgot the cry of my soul. His faithful hands were in control. Now I stand before His presence with a grateful heart that sings, because the God who heard me then still does impossible things. Looking back across the valley, I can see your guiding hand. Every waiting season was part of your greater plan. Some prayers became a blessing, some became a closed door, but every answer led me closer to the one I worship more. Now I don't fear tomorrow, because I've seen your grace. The God who heard my quiet prayer still makes a way. Your loving mercy never ends. Your faithful promise still remains. He never forgot the prayer I whispered. Every tear became a seed of wonder. He never forgot the cry of my soul. His faithful hands were in control. Now I stand before His presence with a grateful heart that sings, because the God who heard me then still does impossible things. If your prayer feels unanswered, don't believe that heaven still. The Father hears the smallest whisper, according to His will. Before your lips can form the words, He already understands. The God who numbers every star still holds you in His hand. He never forgot the prayer I whispered. Now every breath becomes my worship. Jesus.